Hi, welcome to Truth with Tal Isaac. I'm Tal.
I'm Isaac.
Welcome to the show, Evan.
What's up, guys?
Glad so happy to have you on the show.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Thank you, guys.
Special guest, Evan. Episode number 80, which is a huge milestone for us. Best 80 of all time, that's Jerry Rice.
I would have to agree there. I
think
so.
Jerry Rice is awesome.
100%.
So, lots of Evan love tonight, and we're going to do an NBA mega draft, and then we've got a huge Evan section. Ready for the show, guys?
Yes,
we got a good line.
I'm here, man. We're here today.
Okay, off the top. MLB playoffs are kind of good. Like, we don't pay that much attention to baseball during the regular season, but like that 18-inning game and Justin Verlander throwing 11 Ks, like, you're into the playoffs.
Yeah, October baseball, always, it's not a hot take to say October baseball is great. Arguably the best playoffs. Hockey playoffs isn't even discussion. You can argue NFL playoffs, but what happened last year was, like, historically good, right?
Correct.
Like, those,
exactly.
like, back
those
to
couple
back,
of weekends were amazing.
It was 4 straight games that ended at the last second, right? Like, that's never happened. And then basketball playoffs depend. Sometimes it's fraudulent. Sometimes it's in a bubble. We haven't had great playoffs. Last year was the last really good NBA playoffs. Playoff baseball, great. We'll transition. I saw the Jays. Awesome collapse to the Mariners. So funny. Sorry, Toronto. I was rooting for Toronto, but I like Seattle. It was a great game to be at. That's my Jays thoughts there.
A little bit of a consistent theme. Did you happen to get on TV?
Yes, I got interviewed for the Jays game. Yes, I did. Respectfully.
CTV?
Not CTV. City News, it's
City
called.
News.
It was on the news. I watched you. Yeah, she showed up. Yeah, I seen that. It
awesome.
was a Twitter post. Yeah.
Yeah, awesome.
Yeah.
Tigers need to sign Carlos Correa.
Keep it moving. Don't
Come
care.
on. They're going to sign Carlos?
Nope.
It's going to be so sweet.
Another off the top. Go ahead.
Okay, Michigan whooped Penn State.
Evan said
I'm a Penn State fan.
You're
that's
a
my
Penn
team.
State fan?
My boy Seiko went to Penn State, so that's my team.
Oh, okay, I'll give you that.
You know
so
where
you don't
from.
like...
Penn State is Pennsylvania. That's where Philly is at.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
But there's like a lot of rape stuff that happened at Penn State for a long time.
We just ignore that stuff and we support the football team.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Okay. Michigan can run the damn ball.
Bring that paper a little closer to you so you don't do that every time.
Okay.
Michigan's great, right? Like, they're going to, I will say I am seeing Michigan State in a couple weeks. Really excited for that. Hopefully they win. They got to win out. They'll have a tough game against Illinois, and then obviously it's beat Ohio State at the end of the year, or at the end of November. But I'm not there yet. We got to beat Michigan State. That's our next step.
Okay, I got to give you some props.
It's rare.
I had not watched the Andor series, and I'm at like episode 5. It's really good.
Yeah, I've been on Andor. Great show. Really good Star Wars. It's not for babies. It's real Star Wars.
Not lots of action, but it's very well done.
Yeah, Tal just sleeps through it. He definitely has watched nothing.
No, I've missed some parts. I've rewind a little bit.
Evan, okay, do you have any more bad off the tops, Tal? I'm just going to cut you off soon.
We need to do a shout out to our fans in Toronto. Like, we got lots of Essex County fans. We now got some Detroit fans.
Couple Philly fans.
Couple Philly fans.
Yes,
our fans
sir.
in Toronto, Urban Paul, Ali, and new support, Mitch Stewart. Hey, shout out, Mitch. You keep killing it for the government. Thank you for all the support, fellas.
Oh, you work for the government?
He does work for the government.
Is he one of the good ones?
Oh, he's one of the good ones.
Okay, he's good. Yeah,
he's good. He's good.
Okay, so are you done with off the tops?
Yep.
Okay, Pistons opening night. We'll talk about that towards the end of the show when Evan's got some topics for us. I will say this. So I was away for a week, for a reading week. I went to British Columbia, which was fire, respect, show, family. Here's a really good story. So we have a 2-monitor setup. Neither of you know where I'm going with this. We have a 2-monitor setup, which means that we can watch 2 games at once. I run the AV on that. Tal doesn't know how. Okay? He's never set it up. Never has. That's a fact. I go away, and the first thing my mom said she did was move the second monitor to make it less of a, quote, frat house. That's what she said. Okay? Then, within the hour, Tal, somehow, I don't know how, he moved the monitor and I think the speakers back and set up the second monitor. I looked this up. It's called hysterical strength. Do you know when, like, there's a car accident and the mom flips the car to save her kids?
Yes.
That's called hysterical strength. That's what Tal did. So there is props to Tal. He figured out how the monitor works with the speaker.
Good show.
He doesn't give you credit for being smart sometimes.
Yeah, I'm smart.
He's a smart guy.
So now that he knows how to set up the monitor, I think I'm going to try to make him do it more often. So that's going to happen. Hysterical strength. Good job, Tal. Way to survive without me for 1 week. Good job.
That's a dig, by the way, but I'll still take it. Thank you.
Okay, I have no more off the tops. We'll talk about opening day for the Pistons a little later on. Right?
Okay, so do we want to get to know Evan a little bit first?
We got to tell the people about Evan, okay?
Yeah.
Evan. So I'm going to say a few things, and then you just kind of chime in. So I met Evan in grade 9. when he was new to Windsor. When did you come to Windsor?
2017 in the summer, around July is when I came.
From where? Tell the people.
I came from East Africa.
Yeah.
A country called Eritrea, small country, 7 million people population.
Horn of Africa.
Yeah, absolutely. I came here. Well, I went to Montreal actually first. I was in Montreal for 3 weeks, and then because it's a French-based city and I was an English human being, we came to Windsor. So
shout out Eritrea.
100%.
Yeah, shout out to Eritrea. Thanks for coming to our house, our country, our city, the whole deal.
Yeah, Evan's a high stakes gambler. He's a big sports bet guy. Everything I know, I learned from him.
Yeah.
Just to a
couple of times.
Thank you.
I'm up all time, so the people need to know kind of Evan's taste. Here is top 5 favorite humans on Earth: Odell Beckham, Saquon Barkley, Joel Embiid, LeBron James, and Lil Baby.
Also known as Dominique Armani Jones.
Okay.
For the people who don't know him.
And then he's also a very big Aquaman fan.
I do love Aquaman.
That people
You like
don't know.
Aquaman?
I freaking love Aquaman. I'm a big fan.
Oh, you're the one.
Aquaman. Yeah,
Oh, I
when
knew
they do
there was a
show.
Canadian
Yeah.
fan. But I didn't know it was you.
He's the one Aquaman fan in Canada. So that's Evan. What else is the people that have to know anything more about you?
So I'm a fan of Philly sports. Support all Philly teams except for football. I'm a New York Giants fan, which makes no sense. But to my for people who don't know why I'm a New York Giants fan, it's because Saquon and Odell both went on the Giants at the same time. So watching football, when I first started American sports in 2017, when I came to Canada, my favorite team, my favorite players were Saquon and Odell, and obviously they play for the Giants. But every other sport, baseball, Phillies, we're going to talk about those, by the way. Sixers, and the Flyers, unfortunately, we're
We don't talk much hockey. The Flyers, I think, are terrible.
They're horrible.
They're no good.
They're so bad.
So your 2 favorites are Odell and Saquon. At least one of them is still employed.
Yeah, that's a little dig, but it's okay. We're going to take that on the chin. Saquon is not only employed, but also the best running back in football.
I agree with you.
I feel like that's fair to say.
I agree with you.
At this point, I feel
Taylor's
like,
been dinged up. Cook hasn't been very good. McCaffrey gets lots of touches, but not a lot of yards.
100%. And Nick Chubb has the best blocking of all time, like statistically.
He's like Emmett Smith.
Yeah, he just like if you play.
I think Chubb's really good. But yeah, that's a little off topic. Okay, so we are at 7:30ish. Okay, now we're gonna do the bulk of the show. We have a draft. The name. Get off your phone, Tal. The name of the
It's
draft.
not my phone. It's my watch.
It's a phone watch.
Evan,
Evan,
it's his watch. I agree with Tal here. Team Tal all the way, baby.
Team Tal Nation.
Yes, sir.
And this is prison rules. I did prison rules too.
100%.
yeah.
Yes, sir.
The draft is called the 2022-2023 NBA Win-Loss Mega Draft by The Truth and Evan. That's the title of the draft.
One more time?
Nope. It's really good. It's inspired by the Flint, Michigan Mega Bowl. For those of... Have you seen Semi-Pro, Evan? With Will Ferrell?
No, I haven't.
Oh my gosh, that's a great show.
It's a good movie.
Rewatchables? For sure.
Sure.
Okay, I'm going to watch it.
Here are the rules of the draft, okay? So you can try to understand it at home. I'll try to explain it, right? It's a snake draft. It's us 3. You pick a team, and you pick their wins or their losses. We each have 8 picks. A win/loss is a point depending on what you pick. For example, if I pick, Bucks wins every time the Milwaukee Bucks win a basketball game, I get 1 point. If I pick Pistons losses, every time the Pistons lose a game, I also get a point. So winning and losing is you're just getting a point. You're just picking the team correctly, right? So essentially being a 500 team isn't good. Because if you pick, a 500 team and they get 42 wins, you want more than 42 points. You want to aim for those high 50s.
Just so you know, it's 41.
That's right, 41, sorry. I'm not a math guy, respectfully. Respectfully to math. No. So does everyone understand the rules?
I get it.
Yes. 2 questions.
So you don't understand.
The games the last 2 days, I'm assuming, count?
Fair game. So let any overreactions the past 2 days of basketball alter your draft.
Okay.
Okay?
I like that.
And then at the end of the year, we're going to go through.
Because Evan's going to say his loss by the Lakers, but that doesn't count.
No, we have it on record, on tape. It's fair game, no changing. Everyone gets the rules, right?
Yeah.
Tal?
Agreed?
This cat. He's for sure like a month
How
in.
do we
Like,
determine
okay.
How do we determine how the draft goes?
Evan, you're the guest.
Yeah.
You can choose. What do you want to do?
First, second, or third?
I want the best podcaster on my right, Tal, to go first because he deserves it for carrying this show for how long we've been doing it.
Thank you very much.
And then I'll go second, and then Isaac will get third.
So I get
feel
the
that's
3-4 turn.
Yeah. So like a snake draft. So you get 3-4, I get 5, and you get 6. Like
Okay, does that make sense? So
That
Tal,
does make sense.
get your books here. Let's lean in. First overall is who? Who'd you say, Evan?
Tal, then me, and then you.
Okay, and we have some time to go through our picks because I made sure I didn't load the show because it's three guys who talk a
There's
little
going to
bit.
be a lot of discussion here.
So we can go through and the picks that
We can also make fun of each other a little bit.
only the bad picks, not
we
the
tend
brightest,
to do that on occasion.
not the best picks. Okay,
Oh,
first
sure.
overall, what win or losses? You have to say the team and then win or losses.
Team, San Antonio Spurs. Losses. This is Pop's first tank of his career. I think there's going to be something just in his nature that he's going to have a terrible time with it. But they set up for Wembanyama. That's their goal this year. They're going to have a lot of losses.
I agree. Yeah. So, spoiler alert, they were first on my big board. I don't know where you had them, Evan. Now, Evan, we'll let you go. What do you got?
For that team that I'm picking, I'm gonna take the OKC Thunder. Losses.
Good pick.
Because I feel like they're gonna be the worst team, especially with their first overall pick or their first round pick, probably after the rest of the season.
Are you a Czech guy?
Well, he's a unicorn. So with unicorn comes a lot of is he gonna be injured? Is he gonna be that? But I'm a Joel Embiid fan, so I have to be. I have to leave all the injuries, all that in the past, and give him benefit of the doubt.
Okay, and as being a Saquon fan, who also
100%.
sometimes
And Odell and
Some-
every for person I love is always bad.
Okay, those are my first top two. I'm going to go with the Jazz losses. I wish they didn't look so good yesterday against the Nuggets.
They beat Denver. My gosh.
So I'm going to go Jazz losses, and then I'm going to go with the Pacers losses. I'm very low on both of those teams, especially the Pacers. Even though I like Benedict Mathurin and Halliburton, it's like I just don't know how many games they're going to be able to win. So Jazz losses and Pacers losses.
Quickly, the reason why the Jazz looked so good yesterday was because the center on the Nuggets plays absolutely no defense. So that happens when the most important position on defense doesn't play it.
So-
Nikola Jokic sucks.
Yeah.
Who do you think should have been the MVP last year?
I would say Joel Embiid by a wide margin, but I am biased.
I think you can make an Embiid case, and it's actually not that biased.
Yeah.
But he's my pick to win it this year. I already have bet a future bet on him. I think I got him at 6-1. I'm assuming you
650. I got him 650.
you got okay. You got 650.
Yeah.
I think because Jokic isn't going to win 3 MVPs. But we'll
Yeah.
talk about the Nuggets later. Evan, pick. Go ahead. What do you got?
Now we're coming on to this is where you lose or you win a draft. So I'm gonna take the Warriors wins actually because I feel like they're gonna be the best team
Good pick.
in basketball this year.
So we'll talk about opening night for the Warriors a little later on.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. We're just gonna move past it. You know what I'm saying? So we'll bring up the Warriors or the Lakers, all the games opening day.
Yeah,
Right,
Lakers.
so-
They look good. Okay, Tal, go ahead. Warriors wins off the board.
So I can say all my picks that I had ranked high. You guys already picked them. So now I'm going to go a little lower on the board. Milwaukee Bucks wins.
Okay. I like that.
Bucks. We'll talk about the Bucks later. They're my finals pick to win it all.
Giannis just says we are not going to lose.
Listen, I know there's a lot of bias that comes into it. I'm not that big on the Bucks this year, just because Drew Holiday and Middleton already banged up start the season. I feel like the league. I mean, it's not fair to say they're starting to figure out Giannis, but Giannis is becoming.
No, stop. This is just not.
I just feel like
people love Giannis.
I understand, but
Stop.
I just feel like Giannis isn't the best in the world.
Okay. First of all,
Yeah.
Tal. You said people love Giannis. If my name is people, then yes, because I love Giannis. He's
Yeah.
the MVP. It's him or Embiid. I think Giannis might win Defensive Player of the Year this year. Like
I don't
11
think he
to
guards
1.
anybody. That's one of the things.
He guards everybody.
I
He
don't
guards
think-
all of them. The Bucks are my guy. They're my pick to win everything. Bucks over insert Western Conference team, which I haven't totally decided on yet. But Bucks is a good pick. A rare Tal W.
Okay.
Commenter, that would be in that case.
You're up, right? You have 2.
Um,
Does he have 2?
Uh,
Snake.
so wait, who just went last? Who picked the Bucks?
Me.
Okay, so then it's me now. Back to me. Or did you pick the Bucks? Or did you pick 2 teams or one?
You get
team?
2.
You get 2 teams, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry, I apologize.
Okay. No worries.
Yeah.
As much as it pains me to say it, I'm going to go with Magic losses.
Okay.
Why are you saying that like you were a big Magic guy?
I thought he was gonna see Pistons.
because all the Michigan guys.
Okay.
Okay.
We'll talk about that. Franz Wagner, my guy, he looked great yesterday. Mo Wagner didn't play. No, Magic suck, respectfully. I'm rooting
They
for
have
them.
very poor guards. Suggs was off for he went off for a few minutes, but that's all they got.
Yeah, there's a couple times where Suggs was nuts.
On fire. Fultz is crap.
He's so bad. Fultz is so bad. He
Fultz is
literally
pretty much
cost
Killian
us-
Hayes.
He costed us a championship, man.
I am rooting for Fultz, and I am also rooting for Suggs.
I'm not.
Even though I think Suggs' sister talked crap
I
about
think
Toronto.
Tatum and Embiid would be pretty good together.
I hate Jason Tatum.
So do I.
I
He'd
hate
be
him
pretty
so
good with
much.
Embiid.
I agree, 100%.
Because Embiid's the alpha. Like,
Yeah.
Tatum could not be the alpha.
He could be a light skin just on the side, second option.
I agree.
Yeah.
Yep.
By the way, off topic, real quick. Jalen Suggs' girlfriend is extremely attractive. She's a TikToker, and she's super attractive.
We'll
so-
research later,
Yeah,
Evan.
yeah. Sorry.
I don't spend a lot of time on TikTok.
Yeah,
It's not really my jam.
Okay, Evan, is it your pick?
it's my pick
Okay,
now.
I'm struggling with keeping track. I'm a little...
Yeah.
I'm not the brightest. As Evan would say. That's Evan's line.
That's good reference. Good reference. Okay, with the next pick, this one is pretty tough. Looking on my board, but
Philly
actually,
wins.
no, I'm gonna take the Rockets losses actually,
Ooh.
because I feel
Good one.
like, I feel like the Rockets one of the teams that's gonna be in for the Unicorn, the French superstar. So I think the Rockets is gonna be my third pick.
They were actually next for me as well. I'm going to go with... this should not be a reach. I get two, right?
Two.
Hornets losses. I'm so low on Charlotte.
Yeah,
Regardless... Okay, so can we talk about the convicts that are playing for the Hornets now? You probably don't know. Evan, I'm sure know
Every
all.
single one of them.
Okay, we'll break it down real
Yeah.
quick. Miles Bridges,
Beats
awful.
women.
And maybe kids.
Maybe kids,
Okay.
like
It's
mentally
terrible.
abused. Yeah.
James Booknight, the most recent one.
Yeah.
You might... Do you know more than... I don't know much.
DUI. It was DUI.
DUI.
Yeah,
But
jumping
this
gun.
But this is a set. Yeah, he
So
fell
passed
asleep
out.
with Doritos and a gun in
And a
his
gun
lap.
in his car, yeah. So DUI
And it was a bad choice of Doritos too.
Yeah.
It's like Cool Ranch or something.
No,
It's
Cool Ranch is actually W. James Booknight.
No,
'Cause
it's not.
Cool Ranch Doritos
Was it
are
Cool Ranch?
sick.
It was Cool Ranch. And Cool Ranch is not good. Who likes Cool Ranch?
Me and
Booknight.
James, me and James Booknight like Cool Ranch Doritos.
He likes Aquaman. You like Cool Ranch.
Cool Ranch Doritos.
Yeah.
And then who else? There's more, right? Montrezl Harrell.
Graham as well.
Harrell left.
Yeah.
Devontae. It's just if you look at like I'm a big MJ guy.
Kind of like the Dallas Cowboys of the NBA.
Yeah.
I like the Las Vegas Raiders, it's fair to say, too. Like
Cleveland Browns. Their
Yeah.
quarterback's not the best guy.
Yeah, he
Sorry.
rapes women.
Okay. I had Hornets losses. I'm gonna go with the win here. I'm gonna go with the Celtics wins.
Okay.
This pains me to say they're the best on the board here.
Yeah.
They looked really good, regardless of who's coaching them.
Yeah.
I think they're soft.
Yeah.
And I think Draymond Green proved that last year in the finals when he just bullied them. And although the Celtics beat the Heat, that was just like 7 games of Jimmy and PJ Tucker punking
Jason
Boston.
Tatum and Jalen Brown.
Yeah.
And it came down to a final shot, which 100%, 10 times out of 10, you let Jimmy Butler take that shot no matter what the situation is.
Agreed.
I appreciate that. We don't want to talk too much about that. I'll get a little emotional.
Yeah.
Celtics wins. I hate them, but they're going to win a lot of games regardless of what's going on. So those are my 2 here. So Evan, what do you got?
Okay, for my next pick, I hate this team. I hate them. I hate everything about this team. But I'm gonna have to take the Clippers here because I
my
feel
pick.
like the Clippers are one of, if not the team.
They're the
that-
deepest team in the
Yeah,
NBA.
if the team that could take down the Warriors in the West this year. One of the 2 teams that I think we're gonna talk about that later. I have a couple questions on that, but Clippers are super stacked, no flaws. Maybe you could say they're inside, interior, but everything else, perimeter wise, shooting wise, they have everything except health. So that's
That's
just
actually an all-time take. The
Yeah.
Celtics or the Clippers have everything except health.
yeah.
Well done, Evan. Comment Evan W. Tal, you got 2.
I got 2, so I'm actually scooping this. Philly wins.
Yeah.
How did you not take that?
I understand. I couldn't take them because after how awful Joel Embiid looked against the Celtics. We'll talk about that more.
He got some buckets.
Even
We'll
on
talk about it
offense, the buckets he got is just because he's big and strong, not because he actually has a good coach.
later. And Noah Vonleh was
Like,
guarding.
who was I promise you, I swear to God, before the game started, when I looked at the lineup, I was like, who was guarding Joel Embiid? I have never heard of this guy. He's played 9 games.
It's a rough matchup.
in 3 years.
He's pooping his pants looking at the lineup.
And I'm gonna be honest, if I was the Celtics, I'd be happy with what I got from him versus Joel Embiid.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, he's fine. Tal, you have another one, right?
Yep.
Okay.
It's time to go with their hometown Pistons and their losses. I think they're going to lose 52 games. And there's a whole bunch of teams that are around this number.
I like that.
overreaction was Denver's obviously not very good, so they're only going to win 45 games now because they lost to the Jazz. But Pistons losses, unfortunately.
I like that pick.
Super exciting. Team of the future.
They could be the last team on. It would just hurt me so much to be a Pistons fan and be like, I hope they lose to get a point.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Like this pasty guy.
So,
no, I'm not going to do that. Yes, you will.
I
You're
like
pasty. The Pistons. I would have picked Pistons.
30-52, which is actually a 7-game increase in wins.
Okay.
Plus, they're still going to have a good percentage in the lottery.
Okay. Yeah.
You're going to get scooped.
Okay, they're not. I would have picked Pistons. I would have picked Piston wins and taken the hit, even if it was 29 points, just because I want to root for the Pistons to win. But that's fine. Whatever.
Good thing for Tal, though, now if the Pistons lose, he can celebrate the fact that he picked them. And if they win, he can just be happy because he's a Pistons fan.
Exactly.
So it's a win-win situation.
Thank you for getting me.
100%.
Thank you for getting me.
Come on, man. We locked in, man. We locked in.
Yeah. Or we can just win. Like, I'm just going to win the draft. So regardless of what happens with the Pistons, I'll just have a winning roster.
Yeah, we'll see.
With all due respect.
Do we put the stakes down or what? We should.
Later, not in the middle of the draft.
Yeah, we'll talk about that after. Yeah.
Evan, you're up, I think.
Over here, this is simple.
Tal, did you get 2 here?
Yeah, he did. He took Pistons.
Yep, Philly wins, Pistons
Thank you,
lost.
Evan. Okay.
This hurts me because I hate this punk-ass team. But I'm going to take the Nets for wins. Ooh. Only because they are such a regular season team. Because what Kyrie and KD always do is play good in the regular season. Playoffs come around and they're either injured, crying, or go to the team that beats them. So I'm taking the Nets here. Even though I hate Ben Simmons. Yeah. I'm going to be honest. If I see Ben Simmons in public,
okay, be careful.
I would go to prison because I hate him that much. I would face criminal charges.
Okay.
Just challenge him in a free throw contest.
He would definitely lose. Even
I know.
Yeah. Evan would make maybe 2 out of 5.
2 out of 5.
Actually, Evan is actually a good free throw shooter.
I am.
Evan
is a good free throw shooter.
Like Shaq.
That's the only thing I'm good
at. The 3-point shot is
questionable.
Looks a little odd.
Yeah.
It's a driveway shot.
Hey, it's okay. It's part of the lifestyle. You can't always be good at basketball.
Evan's Shaq for free throws, right? Like he misses
everything.
Regular season free throws, but in the playoffs, Shaq hit his throws.
Yeah, he
usually,
did. Yeah.
Sometimes.
Yeah, they're dogging him.
Are the Nuggets wins still on the board?
Yes, they are.
Yes, they are.
Okay, I got to take Denver.
Okay.
I have to take Denver here. Just like I think they're going to win so many games. They might come out of the West. So give me Nuggets wins, and I'm debating between 2 teams here. Actually, I'm going to go with the Suns wins because I don't like what's cooking in Phoenix right now.
But they still got some guys.
They won 50-something games last week.
Oh, the Suns! I forgot about the Suns, man.
58 or 59 games. They won a lot of games.
So I think Monty Williams is maybe the best coach in the NBA. So
he's up there.
And I don't love Chris Paul and I don't love D-Book.
I love D-Book.
But give me the Suns wins. Give me a point for every Suns win.
I like that. I like that. Good pick. Okay. Over here, that's a really good pick, by the way.
Hey, thanks, bro.
Over here, oh man, it's starting to become tight now. I'm gonna have to take Kings losses actually. Sacramento Kings.
Kings losses. I had them.
Yeah.
Not gonna lie, I had them at 42.
I have them at 48 losses because I feel like they're the best team in the NBA that's trying. The worst team that's trying to win. So they're a team that's trying to make the playoffs, but I feel like they have the least amount of talent. So that's a disaster always when you don't know what direction you're going into. I'd rather be really bad or really good, but never in between.
Fair enough.
I'm rooting for Sacramento. Poverty franchise. I got nothing.
I like Sacramento too.
Right, they got cheated out of a championship in 2002 or whenever that was. But it is a good pick. Who's up now? Not me.
Me, I'm up for 2.
Yeah.
Okay, so now we got a whole bunch of teams that are going to be around the 50, 51 wins. So I'm going to take your Miami Heat in wins.
Good pick.
Because even though they've lost some talent, they win a lot. Because Jimmy says they're going to win a lot and they play tough D. What was Bam, 1 for 15 or something?
I'm not getting on Miami. I don't have it in me right now.
We agreed that we hate Bam Adebayo right now.
Next, for my friends from the 6, we're going for Raptors and wins as well.
Reach.
No, they're good.
Okay, I agree they're good, but that's a really loaded Eastern Conference, and it's a bit of a reach.
50 wins.
I have them down
43.
I have them. I go in between. I'm 45, 47.
I have 43 because I hate the Raptors.
It really depends on a fringe Eastern Conference teams like the Hawks. What happens with Atlanta? What happens with Cleveland?
Cleveland,
So I'm up now?
That's my turn. No, it's me now.
Oh, yeah. You got one. Then you two.
Okay, don't take my guys here.
I'm taking this is my pick to be the best team in the West this year. I'm going to take the Mavericks because I feel like Luka Doncic is unguardable.
My comment here about the Mavericks is Luka and 4 NRL guys equals 50 wins.
100%. It's like I honestly, Luka.
Now, first team in a row, guys, not second team.
If Luka wins MVP this year, first team All NBA, it's fair. Like, he could be on trajectory to be the GOAT, like one of the GOATs of all time. Like, he's on the trajectory for it. He's put up the numbers. If he gets an MVP this year, he's gonna be his 50th MVP.
It's gonna be very interesting because his game is not a game that is gonna like suddenly drop off.
Yeah,
he's gonna age well.
Yeah, because he's a shoot. Yeah, because he's I understand what you're saying.
Yeah, when you look at the best current active players that have a shot to be anything in grades of all time.
Yeah,
taking aside vets like KD and LeBron and those guys.
Yeah.
The two names are Giannis and Luka.
Who
happen to be the two best players on the planet right now.
Yeah.
That have the potential to be top 15, top 10. They're not going to touch MJ. They're not probably touching Braun. They're not touching Kareem. But they can enter the fringe like 8 to 15 argument.
Yeah.
Where I think Curry is on the higher end of that. I think Curry's probably around 10 all time now. I think you're a little
12.
lower.
I'm
You're
12. Yeah.
Okay. That's fine. I'm up.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, Timberwolves wins.
Yeah, that was debating between Mavs and Timberwolves.
Yeah, I just think when you talk about regular season team, that is Rudy Gobert. That's just his language.
They're built perfect.
He speaks French and winning regular season games and losing the playoffs. That's two languages Gobert speaks.
Yeah.
But I love Ant-Man and I want to root for him. So that's why I'm picking the T-Wolves here. I think they're actually going to be pretty good. They're going to win some games.
100%.
Ant-Man is heavier than Cat.
Yeah, I saw that. Cat lost a bunch of weight. I don't really understand it. And Ant-Man is just awesome.
It's a truck.
I've got a... man...
I like that. That's a good pick.
Yeah, I'm debating between two teams here that don't know what they're doing. I'm going to go with Wizards losses.
Yep. I had that. That was my
I
next
disagree
pick.
here.
Okay, Evans, explain. I'm not 100% sold on them, but explain.
I think what the Wizards are trying to do is they think, because every organization has to think what can happen to us. That's the upside of our team, right? And I think the Wizards are one of those teams that's going to be 500, 42 to 40 wins because a lot of people are down on Bradley Beal. I am a huge Bradley Beal fan. I think Bradley Beal is very underrated.
Yeah,
he plays no defense. Kristaps Porzingis,
he's going to play at least 15
Kuzma,
games.
Kuzma, who's been good last
solid.
year. Yeah.
Dinwiddie, who I don't think is on the Wizards.
Yeah,
he's on the Mavs now, running with Luka.
Who's their wing who's pretty good?
Kuzma.
Well, they have Denny Avdia, who's injured, and he's not very good, unfortunately.
Yeah.
No, he's a Jewish guy. He's good.
Yeah.
Okay, two different things. He can be Jewish and not good, and that's, I think, respectfully, I like Denny. Maybe because he was Jewish coming out of school or wherever he was playing.
Yeah.
He's not been good. But Washington just sits in the corner and uses him like they use who's that shooter from Gonzaga that they drafted? Really good shooter. I
forget his name.
Some not Corey Kispert, maybe Corey Kispert.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, off guard.
Yeah, they use him like Corey Kispert. That's
Yeah. Okay.
Fine. I like the Wizards here to lose some games. Sorry, Bradley Beal. Go get vaccinated.
Yeah, and also move away from that stupid franchise. You could have come to Philly, but anyway.
Are you talking to Dame or Bradley Beal?
Both of them.
That's the same conversation.
Yeah.
Okay, Ebony, you have one, right?
I'm not sure if they're still on the board, but I'm gonna take the Grizzlies here, because I feel like John Morant is ascending to be a superstar, and I feel like they have a super solid team. They've built the perfect team for him because they have 4 really good defenders because he plays 0 defense. So that's what you do when you have somebody like Steph or John Morant. You just put 4 defenders around him.
Did you say Steph? Because we're talking about Steph's defense later in the episode because I'm making sure we do. Just wanted to put that out there.
We could talk about Steph later.
Thank you.
We'll talk about it, yeah.
This is the best pick of the draft so far, Evan. Good job. I don't know why. Like looking back, I didn't realize they were still on the board. Wizards losses, Grizzlies wins. It's close.
Yeah.
My only issue with Memphis is like I am afraid that like every time I watch Ja play, I don't like watching him land.
Yeah. Did you see his buzzer beater that got called back yesterday?
Yeah, he just
the greatest highlight of it could have been. That's the greatest highlight that's never happened.
Did like a under the rim kind of spin shot, and it was just like
dribbled away.
Like a Michael Jordan underneath, Dr. J underneath and around.
No, because he went from straight on. I've never seen anything like that.
He went straight on and then flipped hands and then went to the right side and then the ball curved and came back in. And it was 100% a charge call, like 100%. Ref got it right. But it's just, if I was John Morant and that happened to me, I would get up and just say, ref, you got to let me have this one. Because that would have been one of the best highlights of all times.
True.
Like, I feel like it's fair to say.
True.
Well, remember that almost dunk on Kevin Love?
Yeah.
A while ago?
Ja almost Morant is what we call him. Because he almost does everything.
Okay, Tal, go. 2.
2 or 1? I thought we were only picking 8 teams.
Oh, wow. We're almost done. Golly.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, 1. Goodness
Gracious. Cavaliers wins.
I like that. Good pick. This is a team that could either be really good or just you know.
I don't think they're. I think their floor is like a 7 seed, and their ceiling
I
is
disagree.
honestly like a 3 or 4
I think
seed.
Yeah, like they're 45 wins
I think
to
their ceiling's high.
49 wins.
You think? What do you think their ceiling is?
53, 54 wins.
Dude.
I think.
What did I wrote down? Actually, I wrote down 51.
I think they could be on par with the Toronto Raptors.
For sure.
And Toronto Raptors had 50-some wins last year.
I
think
have
they
the
had
I have the
55.
Cavs at 47 wins.
Yeah, I have them at 47 wins too, but I think their ceiling is 53, 54.
Okay.
Now, do we each get one, or am I?
I think I'm going here.
Oh man, now we have to do counting. Okay, Evan, you have one for sure. Do I have one? Yeah, probably. Right, that would make
Yeah.
sense. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
This one is hard. I'm debating right now. I'm gonna tell you who I'm debating with. I'm
Hawks.
debating between the Knicks losses and
What about Lakers?
Pelicans wins. I don't want to do the Lakers just because I'm biased, but I also don't think they're a good team. So I'm just not gonna let my heart cloud me.
Pelicans wins. I have 48 Pelican wins.
I'm not gonna comment here because I'm up next.
I'm
And-
gonna take, and then, man, I'm gonna take the Pelicans, man, just because I believe in
Are
Zion.
you sure? Maybe you want to pick like a different one.
No, I'm gonna pick the Pelicans, just because I believe in Zion, and he looked really good yesterday. So I'm gonna take the Pelicans.
I am the conductor of the Pelicans bandwagon.
Yes,
I am all
100%.
on board. I think they're going to be so
Yeah, you
good
like
in a few
Pelicans.
years. After a while, I love their like Herbert Joneses. I love those guys.
Huge Herbert Jones fan.
Grand Theft Auto.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
I just it's a great pick. That was my pick.
Yeah.
Blazers losses.
100%. That was like Lakers, Blazers, similar where they're gonna be.
Trailblazers losses.
Yep.
Okay.
Blazers
I have
losses.
I have them losing.
So
40
I think they're
games.
around 500 team.
Yeah, me too. Around
That's
40.
yeah. These teams, right? Like the Knicks, the
Yeah.
Hawks, the Bulls, and the Lakers. Those guys didn't
I
get
kind of thought you
drafted.
were going to pick the Lakers losses.
Yeah, I thought it was just so they could be
Just
extra
to talk
happy
about a-
when they lose.
talk
You know
about
what
a
I'm
feel-good
saying?
moment.
Yeah. You're like, if they lose, I'm a happy man.
Yeah.
I don't want to do that because there's a reality where Anthony Davis is Defensive Player of the Year and
Yeah.
LeBron averages 31.3 a game. Like that's a
Yeah.
reality. It's not going to happen, just so you know.
100%.
But it's a reality.
It could happen if everything went right.
For the
Unless-
next 6 weeks before he gets injured.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so should we? Does everyone have their picks? Should we really briefly go through before we move on for the people?
No, I think we're good.
I think
Post it
we're
on
good.
post it on Instagram.
Okay,
Yeah, we
so
can post
hopefully
on
you guys.
Instagram. Check it out, guys.
Yeah, the truth with T and I.
Yeah.
Hopefully you guys wrote down. I'm assuming you wrote down your
Yes,
picks.
sir.
Tal
Right
probably
here.
didn't.
I did.
He did.
Okay.
He did actually. I saw him write down.
He probably wrote it
He doesn't
wrong.
give you credit, eh?
Wrote them very nicely.
Come on, man.
Yeah. If I had my phone, I'd be typing them, but it's okay.
No, you wouldn't. Yeah, I have to take his phone away. Okay, now we are at the 32ish minute mark. Okay,
Yeah.
Evan, guest topics.
Yeah. I have a couple questions over here.
Yeah.
So this for sports fanatic like us who watch every single sport, every single American sport, is the best time of the year because baseball's going on. There's football, basketball. So I'm gonna start with football just because right now in football is where my team's doing the best. So the first question I'm gonna ask you guys is, and you should have expected this question, what is the ceiling for the Giants this year? What's the ceiling? What do you guys think they're gonna do? Like what if the Giants season ended today? What do you guys expectations would be at the end of the season, if that makes sense?
Okay, I'll go
Yeah.
first because Tal's slow. We talked about their schedule. They can win like 10 or 11 games. Like,
Yeah.
They have a very and the fact that they like the
5-1,
Green Bay game. I had that down as a loss, and that was a win.
Ravens game.
I don't think they're legit. I think they're losing in the playoffs.
100%.
So I think they're going to win a lot of regular season
100%.
games.
Yeah.
I really like Brian Daboll. I really like
Coach
a
of
lot
the
of the
year,
Giants. High key, low key might be coach of the year,
Yeah.
right? Like him, Sirianni, those
Yeah.
kind of McDermott, the Bills guy.
Yeah.
I think Giants are going to win a lot of regular season games because
Yeah.
they have a super easy schedule.
Yeah.
And I think they will get first rounded by whoever they play.
Yeah, okay. I like that. What's your thoughts on the Giants?
Agreed.
Same thing?
10 wins.
Yeah.
Solid losing the first round playoffs.
Yeah.
They made strides.
100%.
Good for them. I still think they need a quarterback. I don't think Daniel Jones is a long-term fixture. At
Yeah,
quarterback.
we didn't even pick up his fifth-year option. If your
Saw
organization doesn't believe in you, how are you going to be believed in by
Makes
the
it
fans?
tough. Makes
you know
it
what I'm
tough.
saying?
Do the Giants
Yeah.
have 2 first rounders this year?
Just one. We had 2 last year.
2 last year because of the Justin Fields trade.
Yeah.
Sorry about
And
that,
then-
Justin Fields.
Yeah. And then, yeah, I wish I
hurts.
love Justin Fields so much. I'm going to be honest.
As a quarterback?
I would love him on the
As a
Giants right
person.
now.
Well, I don't think
I'm biased.
I don't think the Bears' offensive line likes Justin Fields too much.
No, they do not.
And his receivers are like
Nor
me
the
and
wide
Jew.
receivers.
Me and Jew and like
Darnell Mooney.
Mooney. Like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Okay, another question. What do you got?
Second question, it's a follow-up question to that. Who is the NFL's actual most valuable player? Like, I know they give it to the quarterback at the end of the year.
Listen,
they give the MVP.
Although you're going to like Barkley, he's probably not
Yeah.
in the top 2 or 3. It's got to go with Josh Allen.
Okay.
He's just The man.
Do you agree? That's
It's Patrick Mahomes.
that's what I'm saying.
No,
People just
at this
forget.
point in the season, no. Look at the stats.
Okay, it's Patrick Mahomes.
Patrick
What's the
Mahomes,
betting line? You guys know this.
I think Josh Allen is minus 110 and Patrick Mahomes is plus 200 at the moment right now.
Josh Allen's certainly the favorite.
Yeah.
But again, we're talking.
Most
Yeah,
valuable
we're talking our
player.
definition.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Actual
Sorry.
most
The one that
valuable.
he's don't act like he didn't say that because he said.
No, I did misinterpret.
We
that.
heard that and the people
Who
heard
do I
it.
think
do
the
you
best player in
think-
the NFL?
Yeah, like actually.
Oh,
yeah.
Mahomes.
Wow.
For sure. We
Okay.
talked about this
Okay.
last week on the podcast.
Okay.
They changed up real quick, huh?
You know what I'm saying?
No, I looked at the odds the other day, and Al, especially because the win last week.
Then, but how about now? You know
We
what I'm
up
saying?
right now.
We have,
Yeah, I don't know what that means, but that's okay.
That's fine. Just Evan and I.
we got it. Yeah.
Mahomes was the pick, and then you
100%.
heard it, and then he really quickly changed to Mahomes.
I didn't know you wanted my pick. I thought the field, like what do the people say?
Okay.
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 What
That
do
makes
better
sense.
say?
Yeah.
Okay, people.
Bills,
Yeah.
Josh Allen. He speaks for the people. He is the
okay.
man for the people.
That's actually that's
Team
good.
Tal Nation.
Yes, sir. And progressively moving on to basketball. This question is gonna get us riled up. Are the Lakers doomed, or can they fix their situation / their future? Are they doomed? Like, are they done? Do you guys think LeBron, AD gonna be gone, get traded, and just completely tank? Which they can't for the next 3 years because they have no picks.
Okay, Tal,
But
you can go first.
So this year they're not going to be able to do anything simply because of their roster makeup.
yeah, makes no sense.
Because Westbrook, I believe, makes $47 million this year.
47.8 actually.
$47.8 million. Thank you.
Yeah.
That's a huge dollar amount for next year. So they're going to sign some guys for next year.
Yeah.
This year they will be lucky to get the last play-in spot.
Lucky.
Next year, they're not going to be a top 5 or 6, but
Yeah.
I could see them get to be a 7 seed or whatever.
Yeah.
But that's it. Like their plateau next year is a 7 seed.
Yeah.
They're not winning a championship. LeBron is done winning championships. LeBron is done probably making it into the second round. He's only going after Kareem
Yeah, he is.
That's
And
what
he
he
could
wants
beat
to
him
do.
this year.
Yep.
And
and play with Bronny.
yeah, he would play with his son.
Yep.
I have to be careful with how I answer this question simply because part of me is like, I hate the Lakers. I hate what they stand for. I hate most of their players. They signed Matt Ryan. There's some guy who looked like me running around named Matt Ryan.
And he's you know what he did before he was an NBA player?
Was he a quarterback,
He
or-
was a DoorDash deliverer. He used to deliver. I swear to God, he was on the DoorDash. They searched him up, and he used to do DoorDash before he was in the NBA as a side hustle while he was in college.
so
I
part of,
kind of like that actually.
Yeah,
though.
so
I don't like I
Who's
like
the
that
guy
as a
who-
Pistons
who they,
fan.
Who they had joined their team last year that was the nobody, but actually did pretty good with them. I don't know who that is.
Austin Reeves, maybe?
Austin Reeves.
Austin Reeves,
Yes.
the little kid. We call him AK-15 in the California because he can shoot. And
That's kind of bad though.
yeah, they call him AK-15 because AK-47.
Yeah, I know.
And he's a good shooter. And he's like...
I understand.
I got that.
Okay, that's what they call him, not me. I don't call him that.
Kalashnikov.
No one understands that reference above the or below the age of 46.
Okay.
The Lakers, I'm out on them. It's a matter of like, do they go all in and trade 27, 29 unprotected first round picks for
They
Miles
could
Turner
have,
and
yeah,
Buddy Hield?
and Westbrook get it off the contract.
And
But
get-
even
and lose
that
Westbrook.
doesn't put them anywhere near the Warriors, Suns, Nuggets, nowhere near them. So I like what they did, where they're just gonna say, LeBron, go chase Kareem. We're
Here's
gonna be
here's
bad
our cards
year.
this year.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it.
We're just gonna
LeBron's
do-
still gonna get his 30 or
Yeah.
whatever.
AD's gonna get injured after 5 games. I think he got injured in the game 1. It literally says in fantasy that he is questionable for tonight's game, in the first game of the season. So
I'm low on the Lakers.
Yeah.
Thank you for bringing that up, Evan. I
Yeah.
appreciate it.
this question, I want to ask this question because I want to hear what you guys have to say, but I'm going to also give my take on this question. What are the expectations for the Pistons now that the young players are looking good, man? They're looking like they made the right picks. It's only been 1 game, and I understand, but they fit, and the culture seems a little different. Kind of giving me Giants vibes, you know what I'm saying? That's how we feel about the Giants coming to the season.
Okay, Evan, you get your Pistons stuff because Tal and I are a little biased about the Pistons.
So
Tal,
I
go.
think
Evan, go.
I think the Pistons and the Giants are similar trajectory, whereas it feels like the culture has changed. The players look at like excited to play, and they have a bona fide superstar level player in Cade Cunningham, who I think is by far the best player from his draft class. And if you look at it, not in terms of their play style, but him and Saquon, it's like if you have that one player that can just do what nobody else can do, it gives the rest of the team belief. So I think that the Pistons this year could be, I'm going to be honest, they could be a playing team. Like I 100% believe that they could push for the play-in. So that's my take on that. What do you guys think?
Thanks, Evan. Tal, go ahead.
Love the Pistons, and there's no doubt they're going to be champions in 2025, 2026. Now, realistically, this year, I still think if they only win 30 or 31 games, I'm going to call it a successful season.
Yeah.
They're going to miss a lot of shots. They're going to have a lot of turnovers. They're still not going to play great D.
Yeah.
But, man, they're going to be fun to watch. And they got guys that are building blocks.
100%.
Right? Ivy's going to be impossible to stop in the open floor. Duran is a beast.
Yeah.
Sadiq Bey, I'm not 100%
Okay,
sure what's going to happen
I'm going to take over here real quick.
Yeah, go nuts.
We're going to transition this to an opening night conversation. I was boots on the ground at Little Caesars, watched Pistons game last night in person.
You hang with Johnny Kane and that other lady?
Yeah, so really quick, I'll just go. Jalen Duran, I've had stocks on him since it was a penny stock. I can cash out now.
In high school.
I love this. I loved him in Memphis.
He
I
was
loved
so
him.
good last night.
I loved him before the
Incredible.
draft. Last night, the Pistons got him. I was extremely happy on draft night.
It was an NRL finals game, actually, when the Jeff
You
was
were
happening.
away. And
I was listening on the radio.
Yeah.
And Tom was on Twitter updating me. But
Yeah.
anyways, Duran, he looked so good. Quick stat for Duran. Second youngest player to have a double-double in his debut game. Who do you think is the first youngest? It was not too... Do you know? It's if you... Like, once it's... Okay, so Young, he is a big man.
Yeah.
Dwight Howard.
Good shout. It was Dwight Howard. Yep.
Oh, really?
Okay.
I was going
Yep.
to say Zion Williamson.
I was just trying to think of young guys who had an impact right away.
Dwight Howard, who at the time was 4 days younger than Duran was yesterday.
So who's Duran's comp?
Dwight Howard, man.
100%.
Yes.
Somebody told me today Amari Stoudemire, and that was actually not a bad
Oh,
player
Mario
comp, too.
Stoudemire. I like that.
I think Duran is a much better athlete.
Athlete,
than
yeah, I was
Stoudemire's
going to
time.
say that.
And I like... Yeah,
Stoudemire's
I know.
prime was a
I know,
beast.
and I know him and Steve Nash were a great
I
lob
feel
threat
like
duo.
Stoudemire was like kind of Dwight.
Duran is off the
Dwight
charts.
No, like DeAndre
Dwight Light.
Jordan. Oh,
John
okay.
Jordan's not bad.
Because it's like the point guard kind of carried him.
Yeah.
That's what I feel like.
Duran is one of the best athletes in the NBA right now.
Yeah.
100%.
And
That's not a
Stoudemire, I think Stoudemire was great. And
Everybody's happy about Duran except Nerlens Noel and his family.
yeah, respectfully. Cade, obviously, we don't want to talk about him. He's the man. He's a future Detroit. Ivy in person is nuts because it's just like
So fast.
wow.
Oh, did
like,
you-
Jalen
yeah.
Suggs.
Yeah.
Jalen Suggs is a good defender.
Yeah.
Anytime Ivy wanted, he
Blowing by him.
put his head down and get right by him. And in person, it's just
Tyrese
he's got.
Maxey
It's
just
like he's got
speed.
little like boosts on the back of his basket. He just like it was awesome. Stewart game winner obviously was great. Sadiq was a little quiet that he kind of was last year, and there's gonna be stretches where he's quiet, but he was great defensively.
100%.
He's a great culture guy. That's
Yeah.
worst case scenario.
And he's a
that's
3
what's-
and D. He's like one of those guys where you play defense, hit a 3 here and there, and that's what you need on a championship team.
little
you know
Mike,
what I'm saying?
little Michael Bridges.
100%.
action.
Michael
Phoenix.
Bridges, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, 100%.
Pistons, they're fun. They're an 11 seed this year probably. They're gonna be really good soon.
Yeah.
How many wins?
I had them down for 53 losses, so we can do the math. So it's right around 29, I think.
Oh, okay. So then why were you hacking on me?
I have him for 37 wins.
Just because
I'm high on the Pistons. Just because I'm a Giants fan. So when you watch a team that everybody expects to be bad, be good, you start believing in other teams like the
Fair
Pistons.
enough. Fair enough.
Good job, Pistons.
Good take.
Evan, what else?
Sixth question. This one is more coming back to Philly. I'm gonna say, can the Sixers seriously contend? And what do they have to do to contend? Like, what has to happen for them to contend? Seriously, not just second round, 6 games, lose like we always freaking do.
Okay, I'm going to lead off on this one. If they want to contend, they need to play transition defense. It's unbelievable. I said this last year. I think it's partially Doc Rivers. I think it's
Yeah.
partially laziness on the court.
And Joel Embiid just does not come back on defense.
They do not get back on defense, and it's fascinating. And smart teams like Miami and Boston and the Bucks aren't that
Run
smart.
about the
Yeah.
gym.
Bucks are just Giannis.
Yeah, Miami did that to them last year.
Where it's just like it's a 3-on-1 every time.
Yep.
Yeah.
3-on-1, 3-on-2 all the time.
100%.
And it was a lot of Jason Tatum transition 3-on-1s,
Jaylen Brown, yeah.
3-on-2s,
Yeah.
Jaylen Brown 2.
Yep.
If the Sixers want to get anywhere, they got to play some defense, especially in the transition.
Yeah.
Harden, he's always been a bad defender.
Yeah.
I thought he was especially bad last night. Just the
100%.
definition of Olay defense, where you just kind of wave your arms.
Hands up when somebody shoots the ball.
Just so lazy. And again, Harden looked awesome offensively.
Incredible. That's what.
Right?
Yeah.
Like Harden can be a third-team All-NBA guy.
Yeah.
I think he still has that in him.
I
Agreed.
believe so, yeah.
But defensively, terrible. It was tough to watch that Celtics games at times because
Yeah.
you've got Smart, Embiid, Harden, and Tatum. Do you guys know what they have in common?
They all freaking
They're all
fall.
ass hats.
Thank you,
Yeah.
Evan.
All they do
No,
is flop.
Embiid's a good dude.
Yeah.
It's just like flailing limbs and
And
body
I don't
parts.
know what's wrong with Embiid. He just like it's not even to the point. Like I understand sometimes in the fourth quarter when you're tired and you don't want to work in the post, you fall to the ground, get a couple calls as a superstar. He was doing it in the first possession of on offense. You can't flop. The season just started.
Well,
You
Marcus
have-
Smart did a 27-foot flop.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was funny. I am all aboard the Tyrese Maxey most improved player, though.
100%.
Just-
I think
he's
Tyrese
a
Maxey.
beast.
I think he's our X factor. If Tyrese Maxey can beat the Tyrese Maxey that us via Sixers fans want him to be, we could be a serious team.
The problem in the new NBA, a lockdown defender is harder to utilize because there's so much switching that happens.
Yeah.
I agree with you. The rest of the guys need to step up and say, we're playing D, and you can't just turn that on for the playoffs.
Yeah.
You actually need
to get
do it during the regular season.
Good
and
habits.
also from a seeding perspective, right? Philly wants that home court.
Yeah,
advantage.
100%.
They have good home court. Philly has a very
great home court. And we got boy Meek Mill coming to every playoff
Do you want
game.
Game 7 up in Milwaukee or down in Miami, or do you want it in Philly?
Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, man, in the heart. Brotherly love, man. We here today. We representing.
Rocky Balboa is from
True
Philly.
that.
Yeah, he is. So is Kobe Bryant.
Okay. Any more questions?
I have one more question.
Okay.
This is my question I wanted to ask because this is the least biased question. Are the Mavs the biggest threat to the Warriors in the West? Like, can they be the biggest threat to the Warriors? And I say yes.
Can they be? Sure. Will
I
they?
think they will be.
No, I think the Clippers and the Nuggets I would have above the Mavericks.
I like that.
Look, iso ball can only get you so far. Last year it got them as far as they can get. Western Conference Finals, and they lost. But it was awesome. It was so much fun.
Luka, I agree. Luka just does not have enough depth. I love him, right? He's top 2 player in the world, but the Clippers are just so deep.
Yeah.
John Wall is about their 5th best player.
Yeah, 100%. But
I think John Wall's going to be quite good this year.
And I think he will also.
Yeah.
And I still like Reggie.
Yeah, Reggie Jackson's good. I don't know where he fits with John Wall now, but that's a different conversation.
Philly.
Do you have anything that's non-basketball before we say bye to people? Actually, this is good timing.
Yeah.
I thought it was going to be a little longer.
Yeah.
So, Evan.
Last question.
Yeah.
Non-sports related, nothing.
Yeah.
Mr. Tal, we're going to ask you.
Okay.
I'm going to give you 3 rappers, and you have to give me why you think if they're the best or if they're worst, and tell me what you think about them, okay?
Okay, is one of them Eminem?
No, he's not.
We won't say anything, right? It's
yeah, we
just
won't say
a
anything. You have to give us your opinion.
This is not my area of expertise.
You have to give us your opinion.
I will.
Okay. And no bias, okay?
Da Baby or
Da Baby, Lil Baby, and Lil Uzi Vert. Out of those 3 guys, who do you think is the best? Why and why not?
Da Baby, because he is related to Kendrick Lamar, and he's awesome.
Okay.
Is that him?
No, it's not him.
Oh, man. Who's the guy who's related to Kendrick Lamar?
That's Baby Keem.
Baby Keem.
Oh, Baby Keem.
Yeah.
Okay, so, yeah.
Baby Keem. Yeah.
That's a bomb. Didn't do so well on that topic.
It's okay. It's
So
fine.
the best is Lil Baby, then Uzi, then Da Baby.
Yeah,
and
100%.
it's not. Yeah, see.
And the baby, I think, is in prison right now for killing somebody at Walmart.
Ooh,
So
that's kind of bad.
He's done that a few times.
Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna do a rap thing later. I think I might have like Alex Horkey on or somebody to just talk rap with Tal.
Yeah.
That'd be entertaining.
Yeah.
Okay, Evan, anything to say to the people before we say bye?
Make sure y'all tune into the Instagram. We're gonna have our picks for our 8 teams that we picked, and at the end of the season,
We have to decide what's the winner.
Yeah.
What's the winner get?
Yeah,
we have to do this on air.
we can do it on air so
Okay,
everybody
okay.
can watch us.
Or we can ask our people online to provide an option, but like the winner should get a couple bottles of wine from the losers.
I don't think Evan and I want to drink
wine.
respectfully.
Yeah.
Okay.
Henny, maybe some Henny.
That's what I want.
Okay. Let's say the person who wins, the other 2 have to give him
Pistons game.
$200, whatever they want. So $100, the other person. So a couple wine bottles if it is, but whatever they do, they have to give it to the other person.
How about Pistons game? For the three of us go to Stone's game, and one person has to buy all 3 tickets.
I like that. That's a good.
One person, no, the
2 other
the
people.
2 losers.
Yeah.
Buy for the winner.
Yeah. So they have to split the prices.
Yeah.
So that's fair.
So we don't ridicule the worst record. We ridicule the last 2.
Yeah.
Correct.
Kind of like the NBA lottery. That's good.
Yeah.
That's a good idea.
That's
Okay, write that down in paper.
Okay.
So we don't change our mind or forget.
Okay.
Pistons game, we'll figure out a game and we'll update the people for sure. Before Tal sends it off, I'll say, hey, people, thanks for listening. Good job. It's a good podcast. Tell your friends. Thanks for coming by today, Evan.
Everybody who's going to tune in, make sure y'all lock in with us. This is serious podcast.
Yeah.
We're going to have more episodes coming, super consistent. And follow us during, not follow us, but follow The Truth with Tal Isaac
and Evan,
consistently. And Evan. Yeah. Consistently during the season because we're going to be here, man. It's not my last time being on here. I'm sure I'm going to be back.
The Truth with Tal Isaac and the Mega Draft?
Yes, sir.
We're starting something.
We up?
Yeah, we up and we stuck, man.
We up.
We up and we stuck, man.
Okay. Thanks very much for joining us tonight. Tal, Isaac, and Evan, we're out.